this week's parsha, it says that Chaim Shmulevich, Rosh Yeshiva, Pastor Yeshiva, the main Yeshiva, he has the Gavaltic, unbelievable kasha. The pasuk says this week's parsha was talking about what the Chet Egel. Right? Sosrim Meher Min HaDerek. They went off the derek fast. The Jewish people off they went off the derek. He asked a kasha. It's an obvious kasha that everybody asks this kasha. How is it possible that the Jewish people did the Chet Egel? What time period are we talking about? We're talking about they all experienced Kriyas Yamsuf and they all experienced Har Sinai. How is it possible that they could do the Chet Egel? Right? What does the Pesukim say? They pointed their, I don't know what this means. They pointed their finger at Hashem. They reached an unbelievable level.
They were in the highest, they're back to the level of
right, exactly. Before the level of Adam Rishon, they removed the Zahuma, the Tuma. They went to such a high level. How is it possible that the Chet Egel wasn't it clear to them? They're doing a Avodah Zarah. Maybe you'll answer like you guys just answered right now. This is what the Chaim Shmulevich says. You know, it wasn't really the Am Yisrael. It was the Erev Rav. It was the people that came along with the Am Yisrael. They came out of Mitzrayim and they wanted to. And Hashem said no. Moshe said yeah. Okay.
I think what it says in Torah is Om.
Oh, it says here.
It's Om. It means the Erev Rav.
Right. So that's what it says. Yeah, exactly. So there's a Rashi here. It says it was the Erev Rav. These are your gods. Since the pasuk says your gods, that was talking about not the Jewish people's gods that the Egel was. It was the gods of the Erev Rav. It wasn't them. So it comes along and comes back. So maybe that softens the kasha, you know. And Rashi says that he brings the Midrash Tanchuma that says that really they're the ones who started it, and then they dragged them in. So you can understand how such a thing can happen. Right. So the French people started the thing, and they dragged everybody else into it. So maybe you'll answer that. But comes back with Chaim Shmulevich, and he says, but how did the Erev Rav do this thing? The Erev Rav were also there. There is a Midrash that says maybe they weren't there. They weren't at Sinai, but so Shittas that say they were also at Sinai and they were also at Kriyas Yamsuf. So how can they do it? The kasha comes back. Kasha chosim l'dukta. Then the kasha comes back to its place. How can they do it? So, and not only that, it says that even the maid servant, a shifta, an average shifta, saw more than the Nevi'im, Cheskel and Buzi. The Sefer Cheskel is like the highest Sefer. We can't understand what it's talking about. But now, the lowest people at Sinai saw it, at the Yam, experienced this thing. So how is it possible they sin? It's a pretty strong kasha, right? So the name of this piece happens to be Lo Yagati Matzati. Don't believe a guy if he says that I didn't work and I received. This is a Gavaltic Yisod, and it's a little bit hard to understand.
Where is this from?
This is Reb Chaim Shmulevich on the parsha, on this week's parsha. It's a little bit hard to understand. He says like this: if you didn't work for it, it absolutely has no value. You can have the greatest religious experience and all. Okay, maybe it will move you. Maybe you can use it to work with it. But at the end of the day, it's only what you work on yourself that's the real level where you're holding. I know we all have experiences in life. As you know, you're in a person like not true. Says that's it. I'm never going to sin it again. You know, I'm holding there. And then a couple of days later, he says, what happened there? Well, that inspiration just floated away. And you hear a good Musa Shmuz and you think, wow, this is great. This is so inspiring. I'm going to be there. Got to door, and a couple weeks later, you know, what's happening, you know, you can't remember what he said. So the answer is, it's only through hard work, it's only through Nisayon, it's only through the actual work that you did. Now, a Nisayon doesn't, and this work, people make a mistake. They say, how am I going to ever do it? How am I going to ever grow? The answer is, when you pass even the smallest Nisayon, it has an effect on you. If you were walking the street and say, you don't look even one time, that is mashpia on a person. You don't have to pass the biggest nisayon, but that level that you did, that whatever little thing you do, the work that you do, that work is going to stick with you. But anything else is just going to float away. And he brings a couple of unbelievable rides. First of all, there's one ride that you wouldn't believe this, but there's a pasuk in Daniel that says that we should be embarrassed. What did he say? Milano, Boshis Apanim Kiyom Hazeh. There's a pasuk in Daniel that says we are embarrassed of that day that happened. What was that referring to? So the Yalkut Shmoni says that he's talking about that there was Micha. Micha was supposed to get killed. He was put into the wall, right? Moshe Rabbeinu saved him. In the end, he carried an idol. It's almost embarrassing to say. He carried an idol through Kriyas Yamsu, through the Yam. He has an idol with him. And the Yam is splitting, and everybody's seeing, that the heavens are completely open, and he has an idol with him. What's happening? The answer is if he doesn't work at it, if he didn't work at it, it doesn't matter. And also another ride, just remembering another ride. Yerovam ben Navad. So also when they had the famous case, the Navi came to him and said to him, listen, stop doing Avodah Zarah, whatever, and he tried to push him away, and his hand dried up, his hand became completely, whatever, I don't know, sarasa, dried up, withered. And then the Navi prayed for him, brought his hand back, and he just continued on his way. He did a Avodah Zarah, like nothing happened.
The answer to that is the person not looking and show him all the signs in the world, it won't help anyone.
Right, exactly. So all these, he had the experience. You can't say he didn't have the experience. His own hand dried up, and his own hand came back. He had the experience, but it didn't matter to him. He continued. He said, "Your gods." He says, "Pray to your God," and he prayed to your God is God. And he went on. Another famous thing is Bilam. Bilam had a very high level nevuah. So
but not like Moshe Rabbeinu.
why did he do tshuva shleima? What happened? The answer is again the Gemara. The Gemara in the Megillah says like this. It says, if a man says to you, "I've labored and not found," do not believe him. If he says, "I labored but still found," do not believe him. If you work, you'll find, and if you don't work, you won't find. But don't say, "I didn't work and I found." It's not the way things work. It's a big finish in the world because the world doesn't understand this at all. Right? They think that religion means getting some kind of religious experience. You do yoga, meditation, or something. You get
secular sheep.
You get, or non-Jews, you get a religious experience, and that's going to be it. Why you can have this experience? It's not what it is. It's the daily grind. By us, it's the hard work. It's the avoda, and everything else is nothing. But it's a big finish. It's hard for us to believe such a thing.
Everything else is
right. It's like you said, a flash in the pan. Yeah, a flash in the pan. Wow, you saw that thing. But where did it go? There were also people do drugs, and they have these experiences. 2 days later, where did it go? It floated away like it never existed. Oh, where'd your spirituality?
2 days later in the hospital.
Exactly. So we have to know that one thing we learn from this, we have to appreciate also what we're doing. By working incrementally, day by day, working, that really belongs to us. That's really ours. When we work each day, and we gain another level of understanding, another kvetch, another work in our midos, and we really work. Those are real. Those things are we really are growing. And that's how a person becomes great. A person becomes great incrementally. It doesn't become great overnight. Wow, hasn't a great experience. Like a ladder. He grows little.
Hold on.
Right.
You have to work at retaining.
Every time you fall, you fall, you pick yourself up, you keep going. All those things are real. And all this other stuff, it's not. It's a fake and a phony. Okay, good Shabbos.
Sure.